Chapter 30. Mr. Yao was at the hotel when I got home. Hank had stopped paying his rent, but he wasn't moving out. He had done some research and discovered a law in California that said if someone lived somewhere continuously for more than 30 days, that made them a tenant. That gave them certain rights, including the right not to be kicked out all of a sudden, even if they stopped paying rent. Now you listen to me, Hank. You pay up right this minute. Mr. Yao pounded on Hank's door. I immediately threw the blue baseball cap onto the front desk, hid my tip jar in my room, and went out the back to join my parents. They were standing awkwardly next to Mr. Yao in front of Hank's. Mr. Yao had apparently insisted they come with him. He said it was for training purposes. Hank opened the door. "Pay up or get out," Mr. Yao said, jabbing his finger at Hank. "It's as simple as that." "Check your facts, Yao," Hank said. "I've been staying here for 6 months. That makes me a resident. You can't just kick out a resident like that." He finished with a snap of his fingers. Mr. Yao shook his head. "That can't be right. You've been here for 6 months?" He turned to my parents. "It's true," my parents said. "How did we ever let this street rat weasel his way in here?" Mr. Yao fumed. "Well, this has been lovely," Hank said, closing the door in Mr. Yao's face. Mr. Yao pounded on the door, shouting, "You're a loser! And this isn't over." When Hank refused to open up, Mr. Yao turned to my parents. "You two, in my office, now." My parents exchanged worried looks as they followed him back to the front office. For the next 15 minutes, I listened to Mr. Yao yammer on and my parents from my room. He said that if Hank did not pay up, we would have to pay for Hank. He was going to take the rent straight out of our salary. Anger brewed inside me, scalding hot.